It's the game of the MTGO show.
We could Wood Elves. I like a Wood Elves. You could take Ninja of the Deep Hours. You could take Baneslayer Angel. There's some options here. We haven't ninja'd in a bit. Should we try ninjas? Actually, I think if we're ninjaing, we should take Nameless Inversion anyway. Nameless Inversion just like goes into so many decks, right? You could be in Goblins, you could be in Ninjas, you could be in Grixis Control. You could be in some terrible fucking white-black deck. Ooh, Glare. Let's take Glare. Glare's great. Into Hermit? Yes. Hermit's is good with Glare. There's a Massacre Worm there too. That card's fucked up. Guildmage. Maybe we can wheel a Guildmage. What led them to play the One of Talisman? So I think Talisman makes sense in their deck because they're playing more 4-drops, right? They're playing 4 cards and 4 One Ring. So on turn 3, they can just like play a 4-drop pretty consistently, I believe is the reasoning there, even if they don't have Tron yet. I saw one game Javier was able to just like power out a Wormcoil Engine through Magus of the Moon by just like having a ramp spell. I think Calcanos might be better than the Mirror. Yeah. Having an extra 7-mana card, it's gotta be great, So Marin is a fucked up card. If we are actually junk, then Marin is an option over Savannah. Huntmaster is also an option here too. I value Huntmaster very highly in this cube as well. Hard pick. Hey, we got a Savannah anyway. Mirror Entity could be sweet. I don't pick Mirror Entity highly, but it's obviously a powerful card, huh? Just fucking solo people. It took me a second there, Monsieur Bateau. I was like, 1,000 Year Storm is New Jersey based. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh, I just got a sick fucking 1,000 Year Storm print. The Donato Giancola version. The frame I got for it is huge. Like I knew it was a fancier frame, but I didn't know it was gonna be like, like this giant chunk away from the wall, you know? And I hung it over my hallway that I go through like every day. Now I have this like giant thing, and I'm just like, well, hopefully that shit doesn't fall, huh? Anyway, I'm thinking about like putting supports underneath it, just in case. I've had a picture fall before, like a really heavy one. It's been a long time, but I have had one. I had one fall inexplicably. Probably not playing this. It's a sideboard card. Yeah, you're fine, Monsieur Bateau. Fucking love me some Thank You Scientist. Really enjoyed them both times I saw them. I kind of want to see them with their new drummer. Your diploma fell and broke your monitor a few weeks ago. See? Those college educations, they'll get you. Not worth. Extra sturdy supports for wall hangings. Yeah. I just ordered some, like, little mini shelves off Amazon. I'm just gonna fucking hammer it up underneath it. It'll just be a shelf there. Catch it if it falls. The Guildmage Wield, yes. The new drummer was indeed with them for their most recent tour, Nikki. Their last drummer was a trans lady, and she left them to pursue a side project that she had, making hyperpop. Interesting stuff. I don't think Resto is in the cube now. Why would the Merfolk deck at the Pro Tour play Seagate's Restoration? Probably to pitch to Force of Negation or Subtlety. I haven't seen the list, but that's what I would assume. New green. Hell yeah, Bateau. How serious am I about this Black Splash? Because we could grab Caves here. But maybe I'm just supposed to grab Witness. Or Welcoming Vampire. Actually, I think it's Welcoming Vampire. A lot of good cards here. Avatar no good. Is Avatar some big, clunky, expensive card? Hell yeah, Nikki. Oh, you're fine, Caparino. Generally, when you're drafting, you see how I tend to favor cards that are a little bit cheaper. Over the course of the game, you want most of your cards to be cheaper, and then you want a couple of top-end threats. And the reason for that is you're going to be spending more time in the game when you have, like, 2 to 5 mana than you are when you have 6 mana plus. Because at a certain point, you stop hitting land drops, and then it takes you longer to hit your 6th land, then it takes you longer still to hit your 7th land. Sometimes you pass very, very good cards. Like Angel of Serenity is obviously a very, very good card, but it costs 7 mana. And we already have a 6-drop in here. So I value it less than like Scrubland, Bankbuster, Ambusher, cards that I'm going to be able to play more consistently. Yeah, I like Bankbuster here, actually. The Scrubland's mighty tempting in terms of enabling the Black Splash. I don't know how serious I am about that. Ooh, Path. Chronic Queen would have been dope, too. Yeah, considering Recruiter of the Guard, considering Glorious Anthem, I think Wayfinder is further down on the list. I've had Anthem be really good in these kind of go wide decks before. Recruiter's some nice value. Yeah, let's grab Anthem. Good cards, Bront. Think about Tithe. Maybe Corrid. For me, this is between Multani and Wayfarer's Bauble. Wayfarer's Bauble is a little awkward in a glare deck, right? Like, you're not developing the board with creatures. Let's jam this. Doubling season. Are we in the doubling business? Got like 4 token producers right now. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, voice is sweet. How's Lark been? Lark's been sweet. I've played Lark in Blink decks. Yeah, mostly Blink decks. It's where it really shines. Kiki Jiki piles. Eternal Witness things. Howling Mine with Glare. The combo. Ooh. So maybe Scrubland's keeping the sideboard splash alive. I wonder if Call the Herd's good here. Now that we have doubling season. I think it is. I think you just take the token stuff. Doom Traveler technically makes tokens, but it's hard to control. It's like a little underpowered. Yeah, I don't love Corrid, but it might be played here. We'll see. Whole nother pack ahead of us. Shrine? Shrine it up. That's a good Shrine deck. Would Tithe be playable in Vintage Cube? I mean, it depends on your cube. It can grab dual lands. It's like pretty cheap. The Bear on the Wheel. Yeah, I might not be playing that Bear, even if it does wheel. I think I want the Brush land here. Cobra, Procession, Giant Killer, all options. I could use more fixing. Sublimate's disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It'll come back. We got the doubling season so late. Who else is doing this shit, right? My experience with green-white in this cube is that it's not bad per se, but you 2-1 more often than you'd like. I like Overrun a lot, but I think Angel Invention's more important. Mirror Angel's good here. Yeah, you know it, Headology. How's it going, Head? Did you catch any of the Pro Tour coverage? I'd missed the last Pro Tour completely, but I really dig Modern. My sleep schedule's like actually such that I could watch it. And so I caught most of today's coverage. And now I'm like really excited to stay up super late. Watch some more. Yeah, he did so good here. Is Yorion playable? I don't even like Elven Chorus in Limited. So like I don't know why I would like it here. Yorion's got some nice blinkables. We have like a lot of creatures that generate value when they come into play. I don't think I'll play it. I don't think I'll play any of this really. Earthcraft is kind of good in tokens, even though we don't have the Squirrel Maker to go infinite. I think we're going to Absinthe, though. We want that interaction. We want that cheap interaction. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Fibboy, yeah, thanks for 32 months. And check the cube into your veins. Yeah, I think I'm licensed for that. Some kind of cube phlebotomist. I wouldn't have minded the Charming Prince if Cloudwell Ranger wasn't in there. Always had it. Had it the whole time. There are a lot of great folks to root for in the top 8. I agree, Jay Walla. Yeah, everybody in that top 8 that I've met personally, I've had like nothing but good opinions of. They've always been like super nice, super opponents. Really easy to root for folks. And the people in the top 8 that I haven't met personally, I've only heard good things about, so really sick top 8. Several of them, like, scooped in this tournament when they weren't, like, locked for top 8 yet. Isn't Earthcraft good here? Yeah, it's okay. It's interesting. So, Earthcraft isn't, like, really advancing your board, right? This is kind of turning your things into mana dorks. I've had it be good in tokens, and I've also had it be bad. Right now, we're, like, a little bit overplayable, so I'm not super excited to try and make room for it. I'm not playing Tithe over a land. I'd be a lot more excited if I had the Squirrel Maker, of course. Bankbuster, yeah, I think Bankbuster's gonna be great here too. A little bit of card draw, a little bit of card draw, a little bit of interaction, a little bit of recursion. You don't know about the Kasaka decision? What's that? What's the Kasaka decision? Yeah, I saw the match. What do you think the judge's interaction with extra turns added? I mean, what would you do? What would you do for slow play? I think that's like a perfectly fine ruling. If you're giving someone a warning for slow play, like adding 2 extra turns adds a little bit more time to the event without, like it's kind of covering for the person that played slow. Like now the person that didn't play slow isn't getting as punished if you're adding some turns in. Typically you would give people like a round extension. But in a complicated board, like a round extension of a minute or 2 minutes or whatever, it can be like hard to judge for a judge. To like figure out what's appropriate, like exactly how slow a person's been playing before they showed up, that sort of thing. And like X minutes are gonna take like different amounts of turns depending on the matchup and the board state and stuff. So just adding 2 turns I think is actually a very clean solution. I have played Kai, Monsieur Bateau. I played Kai once during one of the arena invitationals. And I was very impressed with him as an opponent. I beat him playing for day 2, and then my breakers were bad, so I didn't day 2. And he was a very good sport about it. This is maybe one too many green sources. Because Tithe can grab Temple Garden. Yeah. And what you were right. One more. He was nice. He was super nice. Super nice, super good sport. Great ambassador for the game. I've like followed him on Twitter and stuff for a long time. And he's like never been a toxic person online. He's just like always been a positive influence. Real easy to root for. Oops, that's not the right deck. Did I fail this? Why is it? Oh, here we are. Alright, I think Stream Decker is properly updated now. Unlike the 5th try. It seems fine, huh? I mean, it's filled with all these ugly green-white cards, but aside from that... Well, I was looking forward to tithing for value, but I think we do this now. Yeah, I think that was the only negative. Production of the Pro Tour was great. There were a lot of great players, like, doing sweet lines and stuff and playing good Magic. The only slops were that there were so many fucking Tron players. Too many Tron decks. That's not, of course, insulting any of my viewers that happen to be Tron players, who are just, like, way more attractive and intelligent above the norm. Just speaking in generalities here, you know. Yeah, I thought all the commentators crushed it. Nice. Yeah, Red Cap's so good in this cube. Oh, killing voice? Interesting. Oh, I think this turn's gonna be fucking sick. Do y'all see what I'm about here? Just get the voice back, just immediately. That's gotta be so disheartening. Opponents just like gift you a token, you're like, eh. Attack for 5, I guess. You did the Guild Mage? Me too, Mark. Yeah. I mean, we don't know what their hand looks like. But I think hitting the Guild Mage is more intuitive. I think Usher should have served there too, in retrospect. Because they can like chump and just kill the Usher anyway. Yeah, right, Dobbs? I think that's highly likely. We killing voice again? Oh, we're not killing anything. Oh no. So Angel Invention Anthems. But then it's like vulnerable to the Stagger Shock. I'm gonna do this. Just like make my tokens huge. Hey, Darren Campo, thanks for 16 months. Oh, you're digging the Greta Van Fleet? Yeah, I think they're sweet. Cap going face, interesting. The new Crater Hoof. I think it'll be a fun one for Cube. It's not as good as Crater. I mean, Crater Hoof, like, you can natural order for, you can Green Sun for. Green just has so many ways of, like, tutoring it out, you know? So it's just not going to be as good, but I think there's definitely going to be some cubes that want it. Seems very much like a Living the Dream cube card. Just thinking here for a sec. Celestine could also Anthem. I could activate Usher. Could jump my Cloud Goat Ranger, or I could serve all. I like serving all is pretty good. So they have 4 blockers. This is plenty. This song's really hard to play. Is it? I've nailed it every time I've tried. Yeah, skill issue, exactly. How many times have I tried? Well, not any yet, but with that kind of a success rate. That's a lot of damage, yeah. Exactly, you can't fail if you never try. You win every attempt you don't take. God, that game was fucking sick. Do you want to do anything, sideboard-wise? Blister Pod, Tithe Taker, Exalted Angel. We could bring Exalted Angel over Multani. Yeah. Guardian might be sick. Just, like, hard for them to deal with, hard for them to answer. Maybe Doubling Season sucks here. We just, like, don't have time for it. My day's been great, Ectomaniac. I think you just blew my brain, Sublimate. You know, it's early in the draft. It's actually not that early in the draft. This is like day 4 or something. I would love to do a Blink Step Bunny. Celestial Guildmage. So, original time around, it saw like a little bit of constructed play, and it was like kind of a limited bomb. I think it would not see any constructed play now, but I think it'd still be a limited bomb. It'd still be great. So we could use Reclamation on a land as like a ramp spell, get us to Angels faster. Oh, let's just play Voice. Yeah, or I could rebuy the Guildmage and try and put in front of Kiln Fiend again. Yeah, playing the Shrine here is tempting, but I think I just want to like fill up the board and go Angel into Huntmaster if I can. Hey, take care, big titty goth girlfriend. Thanks for hanging out. Opponent's only on 2 lands, so their board is hella scary. That's right, I just said hella. No regrets. Not sure about this. Hey, Bunny, thanks for the 20 bucks. Blink Step bonus points for Yorgan Companion. All right. Wicked's a good one. Radical. I think we've hit this stage of the game where our things are just like too large for them. Cowabunga. Fucking, apparently the new Turtles movie is getting good reviews. I'll probably go see it. I think the animation looks really interesting. And that they're teenagers? Yeah, absolutely, Dobbs. Real teenagers. None of that artificial shit. I was gonna pump Guild Mage and fucking Serval here, but maybe I play this Angel now, huh? Hey, Symptotic Ape thinks that's 69 months. Nice. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Farm Dog Millionaire thinks the Sob thinks 11 months. I did PH. I caught like half of today's stream. So I think I missed like one round of Modern today, but had a blast. What I did see. Y'all heard the German Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme? It's worth a listen. It got changed to Hero Turtles. This is more important than the blocks. I won! Ooh, mole. Ooh, keep. I've rated the lead singer of this band a few times. His handle here on Twitch used to be Wet for Jesus, and it got changed to Wetty. Interesting character. Underrated streamer, very underrated. High production quality, hilarious. The first time I rated him, I actually mentioned, told him that I'd like seen him live and stuff. Got to fanboy out a little bit, and then he spoiled a song off their most recent album, and it made my whole streaming career worth it. I kind of like playing out the Reckoner just in case we don't hit our lane next turn. Then we can like fish for it, and if we hit when we play out Resto, and not playing Guild Mage isn't that big of a deal. Against the same person, my opponent. Nope. They made Bara change his name? Why? What was his name originally? Kind of miss that guy. He had good taste in tunes. Great legacy player. Interesting root Paula. I just want to pass here. Either spit out a 1-1 or activate Reckoner. Spitting out 1-1s is good. We're about to play Glare, you know? And then next turn we can path plus Glare if we want. I think we're going to end up wanting to path the Thermo, because that one gets damaged through. Path that now? I guess. I'll take the 2 for 2. Oh no, we fixed their collars. Worst timeline. Ooh, a vampire. And he was still just not playing out Glare. Oh, they had a white man anyway. Sweet. I'm kind of tempting to smack for 4, but I think drawing a card's good too. Hard to say no to... You know what I should have done? Before playing the vampire, I should have served with the Celestian Guild Mage. Because they block, but then we're threatening to pump. So they probably just take it. It's like a free 2 damage. Hope I don't lose by 2 damage, huh? Yeah, right, Hippofan? We still raid each other sometimes. My rum drink's empty. Might fix that later. How long have I been streaming? 5 hours? Nice. Yeah, I can probably have like 1 more drink. The 3rd drink, like, is nap time. Is nap time for me. So, there's a little bit of calculation that goes into it. What am I drinking tonight? Just rum. Rum plus Mountain Dew. I like that block. I'm not going to pump because I'm a coward. You think they're a Wrath deck? Let's find out. Yeah, right? Love that, G-Mac. Dargan. And let me tell you what Ancient Copperhead Dragon does not line up well against. It's not just dead, right? It kind of looks like they are dead, unless they've got like Lightning Bolt specifically, just by pumping. I don't know, did I math horribly? Did I fuck this up? Yeah, it looks like plenty of damage, huh? Sick. Alright, I'm gonna run a quick moishel while I go refill my rum. I'm not an animal, I'm not gonna just like not have another rum drink, right? And I'll be right back. We'll see if we can get some more wins with this. This pile of green-white hotness. Boom. How did Chair do, everybody? Were you entertained? Did Chair keep you company? Rampage wildcard, leads to 56 months. Hi, my name's Zombie. Thanks for the 15 months there. You and your partner are sitting on the floor watching the stream and making a D&D character? Yes, love that. Relationship goals. As I was heading back to the stream with my cup of rum, my pint jar with some rum in it, I noticed that I had a package delivery. I believe it's vinyl. Vinyl shows up in these packages. Hey, Chimera3, thanks for the 9 months. Appreciate you. Anyway, now I'm curious. I think I'm supposed to Guild Mage on... Or no, I'm supposed to Shrine, huh? I'm just gonna attack. We might not be able to block that electrostatic thing anyway, right? They play like a cantrip or something. Oh, what have we here? Yeah. Was that a signed Mastodon album? I believe it is. Signed picture disc. Sick. Emperor of Sand. Yeah, I dig this album a lot. I saw they had a few signed ones up on their online store. Someone in the stream Discord posted about it, and I was like, hell yeah. Hey, Euthanac, thanks for the sub, thanks for 11 months. Isn't Cube supposed to be dead yet? Oh, hell no. It's the last time we had a path for this particular combo. And this time we do not. I feel like it's going to be better this time. This Anthem might end up being sweet. Seems like a good spot to Glorious Anthem. God damn it, Tybalt. God damn it. How are you a mod? What are you missing by not attacking? Me? Well, I don't want to let this thing hit me and let them draw cards and stuff. That's what I would like to avoid. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Sure. The Chumps? The Chumparooskies? I was not expecting that. I thought that was their scariest threat here. Yes, love that, Kazim. I think Final Spell is just like one of my favorite songs. Like, period. Top 100 in there somewhere. I'd have White Walls by Between the Buried and Me. That'd be a top 10er. You know what really gets my goat? An Exquisite Firecraft. That's what does. We could pump so that it lives. I think I'd rather crack Shrine, though. I think they're just dead to Shrine. I win! I win the match! Is this another finals? It's another finals? 2-0-4-0? Oh, Who Kid got another trophy? God damn it, Who Kid. Slow down. Give me time to catch up. It was not a good multiplayer deck. Now, the Elf Ball deck that I brewed up, everyone hated that one. Just like Goblin Bombardments, and this and Fecundity, and then like a shit pile of Caller of the Claws. You could kill a whole table with that shit. I remember I had a sneak attack deck that played Altar of Dementia, so I could sneak attack in Weatherseed Treefolk and attack one player, and then sack it to the Altar of Dementia to mill a second player, and I could kill 2 players at once that way. Very slowly, you know, for 5 a turn, but... Oh, should we just shrine here? Yeah, this was pre-Emrakul. Sneak attack used to be not quite as good back in the day. I had Colossus of Sardia in there. I remember the local store when I was like, I don't know how old I was, like 11 or something. I don't know. I wasn't that old. And the shop would go like in and out of business, and it would change owners and stuff. So there were long periods of time where we just didn't have a store. But the first time I ever went to this store, I remember they had a tournament that they called Legacy. And they explained to me like the Legacy rules and restrictions. And so I signed up and I registered my my shitty like sneak attack deck, right? This deck that I'm describing to you right now. No ways to actually tutor for sneak attack. Some like Tinder walls to accelerate it, and it's like the only form of acceleration. Maybe some like 2-min elves in there or something. And like some random burn spells. Not a good deck. I remember in the loser's bracket, I beat this like grown-ass man, and he threw a fit. He was so mad that he lost to this little child with this pile for sneak attack pile. And that was the first tournament I ever played. That was my first exposure to tournament magic. That was my first vintage tournament, Darklypuff. That was some years later. There's no value here, but I think I just cast it. Get a shrine counter, get a 2-2 in play. Wow, Golands. Jeez. I kind of feel like I might not have time for doubling season this game. Oh, fun, Neo Bubbles. I really want this voice to die. I feel like I might just attack. They just don't block, though. Might have to play Cloud Go Ranger next turn to threaten to block flyers. Game is not going well. Oh, the reflection. The reflection gives them lethal. Or some other thing they want to play. Oh, love that bunny. Yeah, reflection copying the Emiria was also lethal there. Or the Signal Pest. A lot of ways to skin this particular cat. Yeah, I feel like doubling season's kind of hard. I'm going to leave Procession in because it's a cheaper. Should I play Exalted Angel again? I kind of dig that. I kind of dig some of this earlier shit. Hell yeah, Kimoda. I also dig this game. This here Magic game here. Oh, yeah. This is my favorite song about drinking too much coffee. Yeah, speaking of foiling, I remember the promo Figure of Destinies were terrible. One of the first times I heard of someone getting a game loss was for having a playset of the foil figures in their deck. And everything else was normal. And after that, I got, like, paranoid. I got, like, super worried about having foils in my deck. Oh, wild affinity-friendly artifacts. Wookiefoot is a name I've not heard in a long time. Wookiefoot played a lot near where I grew up, so I saw him a few times. Fun live show. I remember they came out with a bunch of like masks and mist and stuff when I first saw them. Yeah, I can see that comparison. Look at the Hun. I don't think this game's going well for you, opponent. This is game 2, right? We'll go to 3 after this. That's exciting. The older foils were great. The old school ones? Yeah. Yeah, they were really high quality for a long time. Oh, interesting. Someone to look I randomly I was talking to an art lady, and it randomly turned out that her kid went to the same college that I did. Kind of blew my mind. That college was so small. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Cardano98, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 32 months. I'm gonna skip this track. Play some Rainbow. Let's go Bankbuster. I don't think we have time for Bankbuster here. Claire's really good against them, but we have to send this back, huh? Need at least a second land. I said at least a second land! Sure. Should I get greedy? Should I bomb the forest? Oh shit, what up? Hey, unforeseen power, thanks for the 3 months. Appreciate you. Thanks for sharing the prime. Cheers. God. That is like the best fucking thing I've ever heard of, Neo Bubbles. Love that. Yeah, I remember when I first heard that fucking Ring of Power was once a chase rare, I was like, fucking why? Like, looking at this card. This is like the shittiest icy I've ever seen. I wasn't particularly good at the time either. Just extremely unimpressed by that card. Easiest block of my life. Yeah, Ring of Gix, sorry. No, Tibalt, that story was after. That story happened when I was traveling to SCGs a lot with friends. Well, Mangara's pretty good. Oh, Steel Reserve is a beverage for everybody. Do I remotely miss the SCG grinder area? I think remotely is the perfect way to describe it, Jagerson. That was really hard on me. I mean, I was like in my early 20s, so like my body could take it and stuff, but it was not a good way to live. And there was a lot of like job and food and rent insecurity and stuff. Very stressful. But I also met a lot of awesome folks. That could be a few different people, Swiggle. Do I ever miss my 365 days of streaming? The last day was pretty sweet. The thing I miss about my first like few years of streaming was that each month I was like very consistently growing. So every month I had like more income, more viewers and stuff. And after a few years I was like, this will never go down. I'm invincible. Anyway. That was a sick trophy, huh? I didn't have much faith in that deck. I didn't have much faith in white-black either. We're fucking winning with anything. Let's see if we can continue that streak with Blink, huh? We have a Blink step here. Donated for by the great Sybil the Bunny.